Dropping back, it's Pope. And here's a
What's up?
fumble
Who's
way
that, bro?
behind the line. He picks
Oh
it up,
man,
still
not
on
much.
his feet.
Hey,
Man, those are so
did Chester
frustrating
work
when your
last night?
defense and you swarm to the
Okay, okay. Hold on. Yeah, I just merged Thomas in. So Thomas, Chester didn't work last night. Yeah, Chester didn't work. So that's why Curry stayed. But they were short.
the quarterback and you make him
You,
cough it
you
up
put time in for
just to
Jerome
have
this
the other
morning
team
for 2 hours,
recover it
4 hours?
again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense looking for a deep man. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Hey, we trying to figure out what the hell is going on.
And the punt team
And we don't see no 5305 on the system from tour one at all.
A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work.
Yeah.
They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
It's hard copy. Now is the hard copy in the box?
You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt.
I had a hard copy the last couple of days, but they ain't had a 5305 on us since the 4th of November.
Some points up on the board here.
Nah.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Quickly complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down.
Okay.
Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. At the 45 on its way. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quarterback and running back
You have
set
a
up
right
in
to
the
take a
pistol.
holiday, but goddamn, if you schedule the fucking work, you can't do that shit at the last minute.
Give to the
Come on, you
single
ain't
back.
coming. Shit.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
It's like motherfuckers just go where they want to do. Like you don't have rules
matter
for
of
it.
time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
My job is to make sure that ball
G.
comes loose. And I got to go
All right, bro,
through
thanks.
that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Got it, looking for a first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You've got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. From the shotgun, the inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Dances away. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Man, that's just kind of frustrating for an offense. You move the ball all the way down the field. You got an opportunity on third down, and you can't protect your quarterback. You get the sack, and now it's probably field goal time if you make a field goal.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tony.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to throw. It's Pope. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense sets for a first down play. He wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
He'll pull it down, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field, because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive, and he does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think you saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up 4th and 1.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. The hand to the running back.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Pope. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best? And this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
Give to the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Blue. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's Pope. He looks that one in nicely.
In my second, fourth, and so.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
The inside handoff. And he could not get loose on the run.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that in.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buys a little time. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a 1st down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Back to the air one more time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Pope. Makes the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. It's on target and complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. You can't hear yourself. Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3, but get a touchdown here and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
They'll try to get it through the air. Floating away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Finds his tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Think about when you hit those guys on the move, man. He's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained. And it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. Run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
I got to wonder if that's a moral victory for this offensive line because they have not been running the ball well at all game long. But on that short yardage situation, they finally pick it up, and maybe that's going to be the catalyst for them to get this thing going and spark the run game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Coming after it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense.
I was answering the phone and calling somebody and just thinking. You ain't at work today, you say? You're not at work?
They'll start this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly.
Okay.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and
what's
knows
going on,
exactly
bro?
where to go with the football, sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Oh, you sound a little bit
Looking
more
at a
refreshed
second
today
and
than
short
yesterday.
now. To the ground with the back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Oh, yeah?
A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting
Okay.
great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place,
Well, I
but
knew you said you was
so
doing
many
something.
great backs that you can
But
name
y'all
off the top of your head that played at
some people
Alabama,
right.
that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
They'll try the run. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Off the play fake.
Yeah, you said that.
Got it behind the line. It's Cortez. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've done your...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Dialing up a second down pass play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
They'll give it to the back. Oh, what a move. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to... Going for it all. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown Tide.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery
Get
surface.
the party in after that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
On second down, he's looking downfield. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Texas A&M going quickly.
Oh, salad, huh?
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
When they pick up the first against zone coverage, the biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Second and short now after that completion. The RPO fire complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Gets it out quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback gets the first down. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by a field goal over Georgia State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not
my
exciting
neighbor
to get
named
5 or
Doug
6
got a
yards of
cane
pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The run from the shotgun. Squirts across the 30 to the
It's only
32.
5
They
months,
pick up
bro.
a 5.
I think you run that play on 2nd down.
He told me when you made, he's going to give me that puppy.
You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know 3rd down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Scrambling away. He'll try to do it himself.
Well, you're making the positive out of the negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Pretty solid.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Looking downfield, it's Pope. He's going for a big play downfield. Got it! Touchdown, Alabama! And the pummeling has started.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field to score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the play on the interception, and
Okay,
man,
when
they
did
were
you-
looking for their first pick of the game. Instead,
So
it'll
I
be
usually
first
get,
down.
I get
The
mine
Aggies
from
send out
Chick-fil-A.
the punt team to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake and bam!
Where's the fucking block at? Shit. He missed the block. Stupid ass. You running over there and missed the whole fucking block. God damn it.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
The quarterback get hit like
4th
that.
down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work.
They're playing
The
college
last time we
25.
saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
You just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find
Y'all
your
let
guy.
this
Find those
motherfucker
plays
get
that
7
you know
yards
you
after
can
that
run
big deal.
inside
God
out,
damn
forward,
it.
backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
Find his man down the middle.
I only
Nice
be
pitch
playing
and
it
catch
because you
there, and they'll
got
have enough for the first down.
you know, fantasy. You're not
And there was
fantasy.
no
League.
question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Got a man. It's Cortez. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. It is good. So they were able to put up the 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the a run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Alabama offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that
tell you,
momentum, right?
AT
Go back to
got
what
caught,
was
man.
working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Feeling some heat. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants and will finally get to the QB. Finally getting some pressure.
Gotta go back and get our
Finally getting a
license.
big hit on him. That'll pay some
She took the
dividends down
driving course.
They line up with some
Gotta go back
serious
and
work
take
to
some
do
more,
if they
get
want
some
to
more
convert
lessons.
this
So.
one. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field.
Thank you.
Fair catch called for, but a flag is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
Got weeks out. First time. Weeks out.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Got a little
So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take
away
away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really
fires into traffic, picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Using the quick game.
Back up here.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Looking for room. It's Cortez. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
have his
He's
mama
just
to take
winning
care
that
of him.
matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. He can run in, he can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Caught close to the marker, it's Webb. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved, and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
That's per month.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a first and goal.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels.
Sky high.
And then does a great job at the end, making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs.
And all these Paris is hiding jumping pads.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And
even though they're right there.
Touchdown, Aggie.
Same thing with Slidell, shit.
Yeah,
and trying to cheap and Slidell.
To see the guys continue to keep competing because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight, empowered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Yeah, you got right there. It'll be cheaper.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
They're setting up the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They're testing the right side here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to throw, it's Reese. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
I've spent time with a lot of coaches when you got a huge lead in the 4th quarter and they say run the football and run the clock out. And I've seen a lot of other coaches that say, listen, they get paid to stop us. It's their job to try to stop us. And apparently, they live in the second world as this coach.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. A lot of field in front of them as
And it's still gonna cost because It might be cheaper, but it's still gonna cost because you know you're still a new driver.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
But like I said, you found what you had to do. Buckle down and pay it out for about 6 months.
This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
That's what it is, because either way it goes, it's going to fucking cost him.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
He's going to let it go. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Running for it on 4th down. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A little screen to the running back. Open runway ahead. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. He'll sneak it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the beatdown has ensued. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Bringing it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it, unfortunately. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it, we didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Defense in press coverage. Looking to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass on the way. It's picked off.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that... football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
The offense starts with a short field. Give to the running back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They run the reverse. Keeps the legs moving. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on them.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the wideout. catch in the middle. It's McPherson. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.